Right, this channel, Soda Smith, with an E on the end, so it could be Soda Smythe if they were being pretentious here in Britain, or it could be Soda Smith. We interpret words differently, America to Britain, so I'm going to call it Soda Smith. Soda Smith appears on my channel a few days ago. He uses a channel I'm barely using, not much activity, I'm a red mouse, and he appears on the channel. Another response to Greg, again, unless he comes up with something new, it will be the last. I'll put the links into the video. And this person starts off by making comments to me, and one of the first ever comments that it makes is, "Oh, look at you, you're the one who dropped his name first. I'm going to find out, you know, you seem to think you know a lot. Bad news, you made a big mistake. You should be careful dropping names before you speak." So I tell them, get the fuck out of here. Now you can read this comment scene on that video, as I've stated, and if you press sort by time, you'll see it as it happened. So then we have a little bit of an argument, and today my final word in it, he says you got no proof, I say so you say, they say does it bother you that you're trashing someone's name without any solid evidence. I says do it bother you about youngsters being trolled to suicide, etc. The person then says it would really bother me if that were true. You're ignoring the fact, you're not going on any solid evidence, that's just lazy, not to mention unwise. I state it's bothering you enough to come and tell me, so let's cut to the chase. I only check this channel once or twice a week, so what's motivating you? Why are you telling me? Now the person then launches into a three-part answer. Now I'm going to pause the video so I can find where the comment starts and where it ends. The person then goes on to say, it's bothering me because I know him personally and he came to me for help on this matter. He just recently seen his photos and name on YouTube after someone else brought it to his attention. He came to me for help because he knows I've been using the site for a long time and figured I could navigate my way around it well enough to help him find out why this is happening to him. I'm still unclear on certain issues. All I can deduce is that you and others think that Greg, the Dark Zodiac person, is Greg. Continued, I heard his voice and I knew instantly that this was not him. Look man, I don't think you're some kind of asshole trying to ruin someone's life on the internet. You sound like you're trying to prevent this from happening actually. It's just that in this case you have made a mistake. Now come the issue of me proving statements here accurate. I may be able to help you do that. Greg may agree to do a voice chat. A voice chat. If the videos about him are removed and his name is cleared after the fact, I would have set everything up and get his consent, but he would likely be freaked out by the idea. Since he barely knows how to turn on a fucking computer, never mind put together a video call. However, he would require knowing who he was speaking to. He's a reasonable guy and I think those terms could work. Still not finished. And then the person says, continued, again I think you're trying to do what's right and I would hate for you to get caught up in some bullshit trying to do the right thing. It's really just that simple this time. You've made a mistake and I know you would not want to harm an innocent person's reputation. So if you'll consider my offer, let me know and I will contact him directly to ask if he's up for it. So now I then, in a nutshell, state that I don't believe that I am wrong, that I too am a reasonable person, that I have befriended former enemies, Gam. I actually talk about Gam and how we went on to have some kind of friendship, even if her motives were selfish. I accepted her olive branch, that I'm not an unreasonable person, and if someone approaches me and it all gels and it all fits into place, then of course I would listen to that. I'm not closed mind. Now the person somewhere in that comes back with this comment, the fucking chancer. Now to get this comment it's better for me to go here because we're one of the last ones. The Joker then, out of that answer, says, I knew you were worth my time, so you will commit to live video chat and revealing your identity. I'm honestly sorry that your family had to go through anything that, and I wouldn't want the right people, I really do. So let's get this done. Will you agree to this? To which my answer was, laugh my ass off, you're a funny fucker, ain't you? Or may either you have me marked up as a cunt, but the last time I looked, the word cunt wasn't stamped across my forehead, or you have misread what I said, so let me clarify. There'll be a video with you now. And this is the video. Nowhere in my comment did I say that I would speak to anybody. I'm done making deals, and I told that to, well, I've stated it in videos a couple of weeks ago. I'm not going to be sidetracked unless something comes into my field of vision or my sights that makes me divert. I'm not going to be changing track. I've done all the deals on YouTube that I'm going to do. I had a truce with Forrest Jameson and Greg Haydon, because yes, I'm insistent that it's Greg Haydon. This nonsense doesn't wash with me. This nonsense doesn't wash with me at all. They broke that pact. They broke it, and they have continued to go after my family. So now the rules change. And even though they have gone that far, and I do believe it is the both of them, Forrest might be more outright in his attacks, but Greg Haydon is right in there. You only got to look back at his channel background with the sexualised image of Cheryl to know that Greg Haydon is bang in the middle of this. You only got to look at his comments when Forrest first started to threaten, even threatening, oh, I have friends in England, blah, fucking blah. That Greg Haydon was commenting then. You only got to think how he's now suddenly wanting to obscure even the gimp mask image. Before he was happy to put the gimp mask on and address the camera, and now he wants to put on effects. What's he trying to hide? There's an easier way than all of this, cloak and dagger bullshit and these pathetic attempts to shake me. There is a much easier way. Dark Zodiac can just show us his teeth. He can show us his teeth as I have done in videos, talking with his voice coming out of it, ad-libbing, talking fast, not some scripted bit of bullshit like that pathetic proposal that was obviously rehearsed to fuck him back and well thought out. That can be done. You haven't got anything to barter with me. Soda Smith, Greg, Dark Zodiac, whoever is behind this pathetic attempt. I've told you before, there's only one way to stop me. Leave me the fuck alone. And when I'm left alone, then I've got no reason to attack anyone. But that's not the case. You're still harassing my family. And I told you, Forrest Jameson equals you. End of. Now, you've got a couple of choices here. You can go and do me for slander or libel, because it's actually written, so it's more libel. You can take out a prosecution on me, a private prosecution. You can do that. You can use money and come and have me prosecuted for harassment. Or you can go to the police and report this matter, because there are cyber laws here in Britain. So, why aren't you? Just go and fucking do that. Stop trying to psych me out. Stop trying to play fucking games, making me doubt what I'm absolutely certain of. If you're so sure, you would be going that way. You wouldn't be making a channel and contacting me on one of my obscure channels. You wouldn't be telling me all this. If you're so sure that he's not who he says he is, and we've already established that I'm a reasonable person, and you've said that you can see that I'm a reasonable person, you would know that I'm trustworthy enough that you can send me a private video. Katie Childers, Mrs. Anonymous Dick, sent me such a video, and I did not post it until she posted my video. So as long as you were on the up and up, and you were playing a straight game, it wouldn't matter to you. You wouldn't feel the need to do this deal. You would prove to me that he was not Greg Haydon, and you would know that as a reasonable person, and seeing that I have let many things go, Boohoo Effect used to give me a bit of shit way back. I don't hold any grudge. In fact, we're the best of friends. proper, true friends. On and off YouTube. Gam, I speak to her privately. I accepted what she had to say. She may have been motivated by fear of reprisal. Who knows what her motivation was. But her apology was sincere, and she stood and took the flak for what she did and said yes. She held her hand up. I'm not going to kick her. I don't need to. Why would I want to? So, you haven't got nothing I want. Nothing at all. So don't try and make deals with me, because it would seem that I have what you want. And like I said, if that was proven, which I very much doubt it is going to be proven, because you wouldn't be trying to come this bullshit on one of my obscure channels, presumably so that other people don't notice. You wouldn't be trying to come this shit. You would just send me a private video that proved it. And you would know that I would then change my tack. Because I'd have to be a cunt not to. Or Forrest Jameson. So, enough of this bullshit. Stop contacting me. If you don't like what I'm doing, I just told you there's 2 courses of recourse. Well, 3. One is prove it. Don't try and barter with me. You haven't got nothing I want. To barter with me, to do a deal with me, you would have to have something I want. You don't. I'm quite certain. It's for you to shake my beliefs. Not for you to try and fucking come some deal with me. Or more than likely psych me out so that I'll just think, oh dear, this seems really real. I must stop this. No, not gonna happen. You're fucking mad. So, the only other 2 ways would be to prosecute me for libel, or to use the laws here in Britain to pursue me for harassment. There would only be one reason that wouldn't be happening, and that would be if Greg Haydon had something tied. Thanks for your contact.